Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome to this class today about essential oils for mamas and babies. So you are here today because you are hungry for more information about natural health. And I am here today because I am super passionate about this topic because I love empowering people, especially moms. So I'm going to keep it pretty concise today because I know if you're like me, you only have a few minutes to dedicate to outside things like a few minutes for yourself or a few minutes to dig into something that you're interested in. So I wanted to keep it on topic. And so this is for ways to support you and your wellness. I'm going to share my screen so you can follow along on the slides. I've got slides prepared so you can fast forward or pause or feel free to write some things down or even skip ahead. So let's dive in. Awesome. So these are the essential oils that we're going to be going over today. They are 9 essential oils, 6 single blends, and 3 blends made by doTERRA. So they are lavender, peppermint, frankincense, Melaleuca, DigestZen, breathe, on guard, oregano, and deep blue. And these are fondly called a kit for mamas and babies. They really could be for anybody in any stage of life, but I'm going to give you information why they're really essential for moms, and not only that, because they're portable and they're pre-diluted and they are ready to go for busy moms and with busy kids. So if you don't know me, my name is Betsy Vetter. I am a holistic nutritionist. I'm the founder of Raw Roots Wellness. I am a doTERRA advocate, and I consider myself an essential oil educator. And I am also a mom of 4. So when I'm talking about these topics, I know where you sit because my kids are ages almost 9, 7, 4, or almost 4, and 10 months. So we've been through teething and GI bugs and colds and growing pains and sports. So I really love having these tools. And I really love sharing about them because there's something special about being able to support your family and their wellness. So my journey began when I first became pregnant with my first daughter, Bella. This was almost 9 years ago, since she turns 9 in December. I was looking for ways to support our family. I had not been doing a good job supporting my body up to that point. I always dieted. I didn't eat good. I used toxic skincare products and cleaning products, and I didn't de-stress enough. So I decided enough was enough, and I wanted better for my daughter. So I started researching what was in things that I was putting on her body and things that was going in her body and things we were eating as a family. So I began a little line called Obella Organics, and it was an Etsy shop way back when Etsy was new, and I made it with essential oils and amazing oils like coconut oil and hemp seed oil. I made soaps and body products, and I just loved it. I love supporting my family in the natural way. I knew my husband still raves about our soap, so I loved being able to support financially our family a little bit as well. And since then, it has sort of been a snowball effect where I've sort of deep dived into these subjects. I love doing yoga now. I eat really well. After developing ulcerative colitis, that sort of catapulted me into this quest to help people feel better and achieve the wellness that they were looking for, because I come across so many people who are hungry for more. So I am here to share the information that I have. So we're just going to do a quick intro class for oils, because I know some of you are new to oils, completely new. So I wanted to give you a little bit of background of what essential oils are, why I chose doTERRA, and so you know how to use them in your house, and you feel like you can walk away and know how to use them properly. So I want you to walk away and feel comfortable using them in your house and using them on your children. I want you to walk away from this class and be like, okay, I know what I'm doing. So that is my goal here. And as a disclaimer, as always, these products and the information that I'm sharing is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. We leave that up to the doctors. And these supplements are just supposed to support health and wellness. So what are essential oils? Essential oils are volatile aromatic compounds. They are distilled from plants, from the stems, the leaves, the barks, the roots, depending on what essential oil you're going for. And if you see this inset of this peppermint, you can see if it's zoomed in 200 times, there's these little sacs, and that's where the essential oils are located. And they are actually very protective for the plant. So that is what gives them the medicinal qualities that they have. They are 20% more concentrated than herbs, and they interact with us on a cellular level. So if you ever come across somebody who thinks it's just hokey pokey, or essential oils are heavily researched, especially the doTERRA brand, because they have a whole scientific backing behind them, which is why I love them. So there are 4 grades of essential oils. There's the synthetic grade, there's food grade, there's therapeutic grade, and there's certified pure therapeutic grade. So the synthetic is what you're going to find in scents, like fake perfumes, and they are man-made in a lab, and they're made to smell like the plant that they have its namesake. There's food grade, and those are the synthetic. The synthetic one is probably the most toxic industry there is. It's synthetic perfumes are everywhere. They are in everything. So I really try to steer clear of synthetic perfumes and scents. They really make me sick. There's food grade. That's the kind that you're going to find for flavorings and food. There's therapeutic grade. Those are essential oils on the grocery store shelf. And then there's certified pure therapeutic grade, which doTERRA is labeled as. It sets the bar for purity and potency. Their oils are sourced worldwide, which I love that about them, because through gardening I've learned that plants grow best where they're supposed to be grown. They grow the best fruits or roots or flowers where they are meant to be grown, and doTERRA sources all of their essential oils where the plants are supposed to be grown. They are free from contaminants and pesticides, and they are subject to rigorous testing to ensure purity and potency, which is really, really important when you're talking about applying things topically on your skin. This is what I was talking about how they source globally. They also work with small farms, and they do it sustainably, which is really important too. That matters to me a lot, because I want to know where this oil is coming from, who's growing it, are they following the law as far as native species plants or endangered plants go, and they have a lot of checks and balances to ensure that they are. They also have the Healing Hands Foundation, which I love too, because I'm very minded that way. doTERRA provides the overhead and administrative costs for the foundation, ensuring that 100% of the donations go directly to receiving aid, and they partner all around the world, which is awesome. Okay, so there's 3 ways to use essential oils: aromatic, topically, and internally. And today with our touch kits, which I have my touch rollers here, we're going to be talking about topically primarily. So there's 2 other ways to use them as well. So when you are talking about aromatic, you are talking about breathing in, and that affects your limbic system when you breathe it in this way. And it can be very stimulating or soothing depending on the essential oil. So topically is how the roller bottles are. I have this frankincense here. They are diluted with fractionated coconut oil, so they are ready to apply, and they are absorbed by your skin. And as you know, your skin is your largest organ, so it is very important what we put on them, because whatever we put on our body is absorbed transdermally. So that is how the essential oils make its way into the body. And you can also take them internally. doTERRA's oils are certified for internal use. They have the supplement facts on the side, which you can see, which is required if you're going to be taking anything internally. But today we're talking about topically. So these are the oils. And I just wanted to give you a really quick story about last night. So this is a good example of why this kit is really awesome for moms and babies, and not just for babies, kids as well. But last night we have a virus going through our house, just a cold, but it hit my baby. He's only 10 months. So last night he woke up crying. His throat is sore, and it already made its way through my older daughter. So I know that a tummy ache accompanied it, and his nose is runny, and he's just real stuffy. So I was able to use 6 out of the 9 oils on him to help him calm down, because it was 1 o'clock in the morning. And so I was able to use lavender down his spine to calm him down, to help his anxiety, and to help him reach sleep. I rolled peppermint on the bottoms of his feet to help his rising temperature. I rolled frankincense on the back of his neck, because frankincense is super grounding. I rolled DigestZen on his belly, because I knew his belly was hurting. And I rolled just a tiny bit of breathe on the bottoms of his feet and rubbed his feet together. So it was so empowering for me to be able to reach for something in the middle of the night. I knew how much to use because it's already pre-diluted. I didn't have to worry about drops. I didn't have to worry about making a roller bottle up. I had them. It was ready to go. And within about 7 minutes, he was back to bed. This was after a lot of just upsetness on his part. So it was a really good testament to how amazing these oils are, and how priceless they are for a mom who needs something that nothing else can help. So I was talking about the dilution. Diluting essential oils is important because of how concentrated they are. And these oils come pre-diluted, and I love that about them, because it strikes a balance between protecting the sensitive skin of kids and babies and the absorption of the beneficial oils. So they were made to provide the most effective dose for the bodies to use in the optimal range. So you can see for a tiny baby, you only want less than a drop for a 10 milliliter bottle. And 1 to 5 years is around 3 drops for a 10 milliliter bottle. And this is 10 milliliters. So they are already pre-diluted according to a proprietary dilution. So we're going to go ahead and deep dive into these oils and talk about all the ways that they can benefit you and your kids. So the first one is lavender, and I just wanted to touch real quick about essential oils. Before companies like doTERRA came about, essential oils were sort of the anomaly on the grocery store shelf or the health food store shelf, that you knew lavender was, it was calming, and I know chamomile helps with sleep or relaxation, but besides that, they were sort of nice smells. So I never really knew, and I had been using essential oils all along, but I never really knew how to use them therapeutically, which is what I'm hoping to teach you today, beyond the scope of just essential oils on the grocery store shelf. And that's why I love companies like doTERRA, because the teaching aspect is so important. So that brings me to lavender, because everybody knows that lavender is relaxing and it helps release tension. But do you use it, and do you use a good brand of lavender? Because I've used other brands, probably about 7 other brands, and I've never come across the effectiveness of doTERRA. So I love it for relaxing. I love it for teething. I love it when you have the whole bottle. You can add a drop to your pillow, and you can add it for skin irritations. I use it a lot for that. It makes a really nice bath soak or a sun spray and after sun spray. And there's a little recipe at the bottom that I love to use. It's my favorite. So you can use this oil aromatic, topically and internally. But for the rollers, we are using them topically. And these are my favorite ways to use them. I always use them for bug bites or bee stings. Always. And I always have it with me because I'm always coming across mosquitoes or a bee sting. And when you're out and about, there's really nothing else that you can grab, but it is really effective at helping calm down that inflammation after a bee or a hornet sting. You can use it for other sorts of skin irritations. It makes a great deodorant. You can use it on burns or cuts. If you have occasional head tension, I like to apply it here at my pulse points. For my kids, I like to roll it on the back of their neck. For teething babies, I like to apply it here along their jawline. And for small babies, all they need is one small swipe on one foot, and then you rub their little feet together. Lavender is always good for releasing tension or anything calming. So calming the body or calming the skin, that's when you want to think of lavender. So our next oil is peppermint. Peppermint is one of my favorite oils. I love it in the diffuser with some citrus, but I love it mostly because it helps promote a healthy respiratory function and clear breathing. It helps you when you're low on energy. It helps release feelings of tension. I think that's why I love peppermint. I am so drawn to it. It makes a really nice lotion if you're using the bottle with the drops. And you can use peppermint aromatically, topically, internally. It also is amazing for indigestion or an upset stomach. I put it behind my ears. My midwife told me this probably 8 years ago. She was amazing. When I was going through morning sickness, she said, "Oh, put it on the back of your ear," and I have done it ever since. So, but when we are using the roller bottle, it is really effective at reducing your body temperature. You swipe it on the back of your neck on hot summer days, or down the spine, or even on the bottoms of the feet. If you're using it on small babies, you want to put it on their feet and put little socks over them, because it is a very cooling oil, and you wouldn't want their hands to get on it and in their eyes or in their mouth. You know what peppermint lip balm is like. It's very tingly on your skin. So if you use it, put it on the bottoms of feet for babies especially, but it's okay down the spine of older children. So you can use peppermint with frankincense. It helps drive the oil in quicker. Peppermint is great for relieving joint and muscle pain. It is really good for on your temples or behind your neck for occasional head tension. I thought it was a cute tip to apply a little bit on your lips for a little tingle. I love it in lip balm. And like I said before, for babies, apply just a little bit on the bottom of their feet and rub their feet together, especially if you want to reduce their body temperature. Our next oil is Melaleuca, and you know this oil as tea tree. Tea tree has been around for a while, and it's renowned for its cleansing and rejuvenating effect, especially on the skin. It also, which I didn't know this, it was very effective for healthy immune function, and it also protects against environmental and seasonal threats, which come around in spring and summertime. So Melaleuca is a great oil to have in the roller bottle. It is perfect for its antiseptic properties and its cleansing on the skin and surface areas, and for kids and babies, and even for yourself. That's great to have for any sort of fungal ailment or warts or acne. It is very rejuvenating after shaving. For kids, it's great to roll behind the ears if they have any sort of ear discomfort. It's very good for bug bites as well. Makes a great face wash in the morning and at night, and it is good for any sort of small cuts and sores. And if you have a little kid and they're always coming to you looking to show you their bug bite or their boo-boo, that's one of my favorite little rollers to grab and just roll a little bit on for them. So Melaleuca is a great one. Our next one is frankincense. I really love frankincense. They call it the king of oils, and there's a really good reason for it. You'll see it on the next page. Frankincense is good aromatically, topically, and internally. You can take it internally, which I do for healthy cellular support. That is one of its top uses. It's good to massage into your hands and feet for soothing. It is good for it's in a moisturizer. It is really amazing for skin. I like to use it around these wrinkles around my eyes, and for skin support here on my face. I got a lot of sun, a lot of Florida sun when I was younger, so I like to use that for skin spots or any sort of ways you want to support your skin. As I said, it's called the king of oils, and when we're using it in a roller bottle, it is a great, effective way to use it for kids. I like to swipe it on the back of their neck when they are feeling out of sorts or they need help sleeping. Gosh, look at this list. It is good for anti-aging and a wrinkle fighter. It is good on scars and stretch marks and acne. It helps boost the immune system. It helps reduce restless, when your kids have the restless legs, especially when they're really busy. I like to put it on when I put it on my baby. Like I said, he's 10 months. I put it on the bottom of his feet nightly. I love having frankincense. This is one of the oils that is, you may not have it, and you may not find this on the grocery store shelf because of how priced of an oil it is. And this little bottle retails for about $64. But when you buy the kit, each of these oils come as $18. So when you buy this kit, it is an amazing deal, because frankincense is a rare oil, and it has been around for a very long time and for a really good reason. Our next one is oregano, and we're just going to touch on this because you only want to resort to oregano when you've tried On Guard or Melaleuca, because it is a very hot oil, and that's why when it comes in the roller bottle, it is good to use because it is already pre-diluted. So it supports healthy digestion. It is a powerful cleansing agent. So it works like you would get a prescription from your doctor, but it doesn't kill our good bugs. So I only use it when I really find like I need it. It is a powerful cleansing agent. Like I said, it is a hot oil, so having it diluted is very good. And you'll only reach for it when you have something that's not reacting to Melaleuca or On Guard. Our next one is Breathe. This is one of the 3 blends in the kit that doTERRA has put together. It is laurel leaf, peppermint, Melaleuca, lemon peel, ravensara, cardamom. I love this oil. It maintains feelings of clear airways and easy breathing. It is great for the seasonal threats that come around in spring and summer. And when you are having a trouble sleeping, or when you're feeling very just very awake at night, it helps promote a restful night's sleep. In the roller bottle, it is great for putting on your heart space before a workout. Like I said, this kit is not just for babies, it's for moms too. So I love using Breathe. I use it probably daily. I use it before yoga or before I work out. When my kids are having trouble with their airways, I use it right here on their chest, and I make sure to put a shirt over them. It is a little bit tingly. It's not as tingly as peppermint, And for babies, like my little baby, I put it on his feet and I put socks over it at night. On Guard is a great blend to have. I have seen some amazing things that I can't disclose because I can't make claims like that. Like I have seen some of the results from On Guard, but it is a great protective blend. It has wild orange, clove bud, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, rosemary. It is very warm and spicy. It sort of smells like fall, very woodsy. It definitely supports the body and its natural antioxidant defense, healthy respiratory function. I diffuse it in the air. I diffuse it when I go to hotels. I spray it on my cart. I have a spritzer that I've made with On Guard and wild orange, and I spray it to clean down. It is very cleansing. doTERRA actually has a whole line of cleaners, laundry detergent, foaming hand soap, and now they've come out with a spray for that too. It's great for your immune system, and when you diffuse it in the air and you're breathing it in, it lines your mucosal lining so you are less susceptible to getting sick. So for On Guard, when you're traveling too with kids and you've been out and there's no cart wipes, I will rub it on their hands and have them rub them hands together. It's great for traveling. You can rub it on your throat when you're feeling a sore throat coming on. You can apply it to sticky substances, which is great for that. But I really, really love it for its protective properties. And we are on to Deep Blue. I love this one. I love the smell. It has a great blend of different oils that you don't necessarily come across, definitely not on the grocery store shelf. It has wintergreen, camphor bark, peppermint, blue tansy, which is what gives it its blue color, along with the blue chamomile, helichrysum, and osmanthus. It is very good for sore muscles, or after you've been moving, or after your kids play sports. My daughter always comes to me in the middle of the night after she's been just real busy, or when she was doing gymnastics, she'd say, "Mama, my legs hurt. Can I have some Deep Blue?" And I'd rub it on her legs. And this one is minty, so I use it on some of the older kids. It's really, really awesome for sore muscles or sore shoulders. If you've been hunched over your computer at work, or working at home, or carrying your baby, this is a great one to have. I went over all these already. So I use these for achy muscles after long hours at the computer, and definitely for those growing pains. Those are awesome for growing pains. And DigestZen, I love this one because I haven't found any blend like it. It has ginger, peppermint, caraway, coriander, anise, tarragon, and fennel. And I don't typically like to dilute it, I don't like to put it in a diffuser. I don't like to diffuse it because I'm not very fond of the smell, but I love how effective it is. If you like licorice, it smells a lot like licorice. So, but according to all my kids and myself, because I suffer with digestive issues, it is great. You roll it right over the belly area, or on the bottoms of the feet for babies. So according to my kids, it's amazing for relieving digestive upset when they've had a big meal, or their tummies are hurting, or they're fighting a GI bug. When nothing else can help, DigestZen really is really effective. It's great for motion sickness on a cruise, a tummy massage for a cranky baby. DigestZen makes a great oil for that. So I just wanted to wrap this up. This subject is really near and dear to my heart because us mamas, we are the first line of defense. We are the healers in our home, and having natural tools to support our family's wellness it's priceless. So we're talking about our health. we're not talking about another leggings party. We are, what would it mean to you if you could skip that prescription from your doctor because you were able to head off your ailment ahead of time, or you were able to take care of it at home? And by joining with doTERRA, you are joining thousands of other families who feel the same. They are wellness warriors. They are empowered moms. And not only that, they are starting to incorporate doTERRA's oils into hospitals, used by doctors. There are, on the team, there are midwives and chiropractors and nutritionists, people who are empowered and who are really focused for wellness. And I really vibe with that. And when you join into people who feel the same way, you are overcome with this amazing high vibe feel. And there's so many resources, books and apps and websites where you can research your heart out and learn more about health. And like I said, there's endless support. We were just talking about one kit today. And if you chose to deep dive, there's so many amazing things that you can support your wellness. So I wanted to thank you for being here today. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to leave a link when I post this video of how you can grab your own kit. If you are the type who needs to try before you buy, feel free to message me and reach out. I would be happy to send you a sample. I would be happy to talk to you or chat with you. I'm going to be hopping on live later this afternoon. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments box. I would love to chat with you about this because like I said, I love empowering moms, and that's you. And that's you, and you are research savvy, and you want something that's effective and researched. And our generation of mothers doesn't fall for the next gimmick. We want something that's real and something that's tangible, and we want the best for our family. We are not our grandparents' generation. We have this amazing knowledge and resources at our fingertips, and we are going to use it. And we are not lining up to take this or that. When we know better, we will do better. So thanks for watching, thanks for learning, and thanks for being present with me today.